Where's the dash lighter? Oh. Huh. Okay. Ah. Ah! Lori, did you shout? Everything okay down there?
Maybe. Or maybe someone's picking off costumed heroes.
Oh, God. Lori!
Who next? Veit? Uspechik? Me? You?
Lori! Fire extinguishers! Where the hell are the fire extinguishers? Over here! Oh, Dan, I'm really sorry. Hey, it's okay. My fault. I was checking out the systems earlier. I left everything switched on. You're not hurt. Me? I'm fine. But look at your beautiful ship. It'll wipe off. When you screamed, I thought, well, you know, ever since the comedian died. Oh, come on, Dan. You're not starting to take Rorschach's mask killer bullshit seriously. Oh, I don't know. It just makes me feel uneasy. You've got some wonderful stuff down here. It's like a magician's cave or something. It used to seem like that to me once. Looking back, it all seems so, well, childish, I guess. Just a school kid's fantasy that got out of hand. That's, you know, with hindsight, on reflection. At least you were living out your own fantasies. I was living out my mother's. You know, I'm really impressed by all this equipment. It must have cost you a fortune. My dad was in banking. He left me a lot of money when he died. What's this? That? Oh, that isn't anybody. It's just this vice queen I put away back in '68. Called herself Dusk Woman or something. The Twilight Lady. She sent you her picture? Yeah, well, I guess she had sort of a fixation. She was a very sick woman. I see you have a lot of pictures of birds and stuff. I mostly just like the idea of flying. As a kid, I read about Pegasus, flying carpets, then later about birds and planes. Finally, I mastered in aeronautics and zoology at Harvard. Guess it helped me design this jalopy here. Welcome aboard. Dan, I'm safely on board. You can let go of my hand now. I like the design. All curves and no corners. Having no corners helps makes the ship radar invisible. Radar invisible? What's this closet here? Special auxiliary costumes. What's this green one? Underwater work. Let's see. Flamers functioning, water cannon functioning, public address system and screechers functioning, air-to-air missiles functioning. Air-to-air missiles? Sure. Button right next to the flamethrower. That's it? I quit. I mean, talk about dangerous habits. I had a dangerous habit myself once. You did? What happened? I quit. Come on, I'm finished here. Take the rear exit so you won't get dirty crawling under Archie. Archie? Oh, well, it's short for Archimedes, Merlin's pet owl. What got you into this business in the first place? Well, I was rich, bored, and there were enough other guys doing it, so I didn't feel ridiculous. I guess Hollis was my hero. He was retiring when I was starting out, so I wrote and asked if I could carry on his name. I remember visiting his garage that first time. I was awestruck. I mean, there I was, hanging out with a real hero, being his friend and everything, being a crime fighter, you know? like part of a brotherhood or something. That's why I sort of regretted the crime busters falling through. It would have been like joining the Knights of the Round Table. But eventually, I realized the comedian was right. Who needs all this hardware to catch hookers and purse snatchers? What's that? Prototype exoskeleton. First time I tried moving in it, it broke my arm. Never again. Jesus, that sounds like the sort of costume that could really mess you up. Is there any other sort? I mean, look at Rorschach. The condition he's in. He was normal once. Sure, he was quiet, he was grim, but he still had all the buttons on his overcoat. Soon after I started out, we blitzed the big figure together. Tactically, Rorschach was brilliant. He was so unpredictable. What I'm saying is, he was rational then. Over the years, that mask's eaten his brains. Did I show you my goggles? And no matter how black it got, when I looked through these goggles, everything was clear as day. Oh, Dan, this is fabulous. This must be what it's like having powers. You know, special vision and like that. It must be so strange being John. He can see neutrinos. Do you miss John? John? No. Although I keep thinking I should. But you see, even when I was with him, he was never really there. There was no real human contact, no physical contact. I was so lonely. There was nobody to talk to, but I'd always feel like I was under observation. It must be great for you, having a secret identity, a secret place nobody knows about, nobody watching you. Isn't there? These days, I feel like something's watching my every move. Dan, you sound like Rorschach. This masked killer thing, it doesn't hold up. I mean, John left Earth of his own free will. Rorschach was caught red-handed committing murder, for God's sake. Where's the conspiracy? I don't know. That Rorschach murder thing sounded funny. He wouldn't just shoot somebody. It's too ordinary. Well, anyway, it's almost 6 o'clock news time. Want coffee? Sure. Did you see that package that arrived for me? No, I didn't. Just my clothes, forwarded from Rockefeller, my old costume, stuff like that. Oh, yeah, and a letter telling me I don't have cancer. Hope you don't mind me using your address. Long as you like. Latest in a series of tenement fires allegedly designed to remove sitting tenants. Meanwhile, investigations into captured vigilante Rorschach are continuing. Today, police allowed news cameramen into the apartment used by Rorschach, real name Walter Joseph Kovacs. His landlady, Miss Dolores Sherp, described Kovacs as a Nazi pervert and said that he frequently propositioned her sexually. Ha! I knew it. We asked Hector Godfrey, the Frontiersman's editor, if he had any comment. Frankly, isn't it time we reassessed Rorschach as a patriot, an American? He's not going to be easy for a jury to sympathize with. Dr. Malcolm Long, carrying out the psychiatric examination, has his first interview with Kovacs this afternoon. He told pressmen he felt confident and optimistic. What really worries me is him being in jail. The other prisoners will kill him. Yeah, well, things are tough all over. Meanwhile, in Afghanistan, the fighting spreads. As the conflict moves closer to its borders, Pakistan today called on the U.S. to intervene. Lori, are you okay? Dan, does this sort of stuff on the news scare the hell out of you two, or is it just me? Addressing Congress, President Nixon said that America would consider her options. Thus, while Russia claims to be merely securing her borders, Western experts see only opportunistic hostility in the wake of Dr. Manhattan's departure. I mean, is this another false alarm, or has the big countdown finally started? I don't like thinking about it. At England's Greenham Common base, women peace demonstrators were arrested during scuffles with police. Me, I wish I could just split, like John. Oh, right. The old Manhattan Transfer. What? Manhattan Transfer? And
throughout the world, there is tension, with no sign of a breakthrough. Meanwhile, at home, police stopped searching for missing writer Max Shea, having failed to open any new lines of investigation. Shea, who wrote children's pirate comics before graduating to modern classics, vanished from his Boston home 2 years ago.
Why, Mr. Dryberg, you're ravishing. I'm what?
While in New York, the Institute for Extraspatial Studies reports exciting and maybe alarming possibilities for opening new dimensions.
No, but seriously, you look terrific without glasses. If we could just do something with this stupid hair. Hey, stop that.
We spoke to the Institute's chief physicist, Dr. Ed Corey.
Well, we're very excited and expecting early success in our search for extra-dimensional energy sources. Our activities are entering spaces we thought impossible.
And that's the world tonight. After the break, Adrian Veit's New York Astrodome charity performance.
You know your trouble? You're inhibited. Inhibited? In what way? Oh, all kinds of ways.
Nostalgia by Veit for unforgettable you.
Oh, Jesus, Laurie. Are you sure you... Shh.
And now, in a repeat showing of last July's charity spectacular, we bring you Ozymandias himself. Ladies and gentlemen, performing live in aid of the Indian Famine Appeal, we present Adrian Veit, the one, the only, Ozymandias.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I crushing you?
And just look at the confidence as he leaps up and grabs the bar. It's all one smooth, seamless flow of motion.
I can't seem to...
This is absolutely breathtaking. The grace of each movement is extraordinary.
Oh, hell.
And he's down. A perfect head dismount.
Oh, Laurie, I'm sorry. It isn't you. It's just, hey, relax. It's okay. We don't have to rush things. We've got as long as it takes. And don't worry. You're doing fine.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And with the 11 o'clock news coming up next, that's all we have time for. So from me, Benny Anger, and the Pale Horse's Red Death, it's thank you and good night.
Still nothing?
Meltdown. And that's it from ABC tonight. We'll be back tomorrow morning, but until then, take a break, take a nap, and most of all, take care of each other.
Dan, can you move over a little? Sorry. I know how it is when something's not right. We'll sleep now, okay? John. Dan, are you okay? I just had a dream is all. We were kissing, and then this nuclear bomb. We were gone. Everything was gone. It's this war. The feeling that it's unavoidable. It makes me feel so powerless. So impotent. Oh, Dan. No, listen. It's also this mask killer thing. I mean, seriously. Blake dead, John exiled, Adrian shot at, Rorschach captured. I can just feel this anxiety, this terror bearing down. I came down here for my costume. I just need to take the air to blow away the cobwebs. Maybe take the ship out or something. Get myself straight. So, who's to know? What? Who's to know? You said it's radar invisible. Yes, but... Listen, you get the rest of your suit on while I go get dressed. I used to be a masked Avenger too, remember? Let's go. This is great. Remembering which switches, which sequences. It's like the old instincts are imprinted on my fingertips. Dan, what's that, down on our right? Tenement building on fire. Looks like people trapped there on the upper stories.
Please stay calm. Your predicament has been noticed and the situation is being attended to. All you people in there, please get to the top floor. We'll join you in a moment.
I'll extend a ramp from the rear door to a window. If I'm gonna be working close to the blaze, I won't need my coat. Well... Whoa. What about the ramp? Oh, right. Sure. The ramp. Okay, everybody, coming through. Hi. Night Owl, there's an awful lot of people in here. No problem. I can make more space by steering up on the roof. The flames are climbing pretty fast. Here's the last one.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, let's ride.
There's a coffee machine behind a panel on the starboard wall.
Yeah, I got it. How are you doing up there? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm fine. Just fine.
The fire department will handle the rest.
When your coffee's finished, please head down to the street. Good night now.
You know, I can't believe we just did that. You realize they'll probably lock us up with Rorschach. Ah, who cares? World War III could start tomorrow, right? Lori, what? It's okay. I thought you'd quit, Lori. Dangerous habits, remember? There's no such thing as quitting. Just sometimes there's a longer pause between relapses, right? Dan, was tonight good? Did you like it? Uh-huh. Did the costumes make it good? Dan? Yeah. Yeah. I guess the costumes had something to do with it. It just feels strange, you know? To come out and admit that to somebody, to come out of the closet. Does it feel good? I feel so confident, it's like I'm on fire. And all the masked killers, all the wars in the world, they're just cases, just problems to solve. You know, you sound real passionate. I didn't know you could smolder. I'd hoped tonight might wake something inside you, but it sounds like it's awoken with an appetite. You're right. It has a big appetite. Insatiable, huh? Well, I'm open to suggestions. What shall we do next? I've been thinking about that, and I feel we have certain obligations to our fraternity. I think we should spring Rorschach. What?